Hello, this is Tima's tutorial. Our topic for today's class is binary operation. And under this, we shall consider inverse element. Inverse element. We are given these questions to solve. The operation pivot on the set Q of rational number is defined by x operation y. We said is equal to what? 9xy. For x, y, element of q, that is q, our rational number. We have to find under the operation pivot, Roman figure 1, the identity element, then b, that's Roman figure 2. Roman figure 2, the inverse of element a, element of q. So we are given these questions to solve. Write our solution. X operation y is equal to 9xy. So we have to find the identity element. That's Roman figure 1. Identity element for x. So the identity element is this. S operation he is the same thing as E operation what? X, which must give us what? Must give us 6. So therefore we can say that X operation he, which is equal to 9xy. That's 9x. Then our y will be replaced by the identity element, which is e, 9xe. And this must be equal to what? Must be equal to x. Therefore, we can say 9xe is equal to x. We are looking for the identity element, so we divide both sides by 9x over 9x. 9x we cancel 9x, x here 1, x here 1. So our identity element is equal to 1 over 9. This is the identity element. That's for, and that's the answer to Roman figure 1. Then Roman figure 2, we have to find the inverse of element A. Yeah, to find the inverse of element A, that is element of what? Element of Q. So we say that we still come back again and say that for inverse, so far the question we have here is having the element x and y. You can see x, y, but the identity element we are looking for here, the element we are given here is a. So we are going to convert this x and y that we have here, we convert it to a, because we have to find the inverse of element a, element of q. So we are going to do conversion from x. We do from x to a. So that means we are good from identity element. We have a operation e. A operation a inverse is the same thing as a inverse operation a, which must give us the identity element. So when we now have this, look at this, x operation y, which is 9xy. So this will be equal to, from here, that is a operation, then this is y. Instead of y, we use the inverse of, instead of y, we use the inverse of a. From a here, because this is the question we are given, you have to find the inverse of a element. So given x and y, so we are already replacing x with a now, so that a operation a inverse now will be equal to 9, this is x, so it will be replaced by what? A. Then y, that's A inverse. So which must be equal to what? The identity elements. It must be equal to our identity element, and the identity element we have there is what? The identity element we got the other time, that's 1 over 9. Therefore, we can say 9a A inverse equals 1 over 9. So dividing both sides by 9a to remain A inverse divided by 9a. So that our A inverse equals 1 over 9 divided by 9a. So that A inverse now equals 1 over 9 times, this is over 1. When this change to multiplication, 1 will go up, 9a will come down. 1 over 9a. So our A inverse now equals 1 times 1, that will give us 1 over 9 times 9a, that will give us 81a. So we can see the transformation we have here for the inverse element that we calculated. So we change, instead of having x now, based on what they give us here, so we transform it from x to a. So we're able to get the inverse of the question we are given here. So this is how to solve problems on identity element. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you do well, to like, comment, and as well you subscribe.